I'm not going to go into more detail tonight with these three ayat, but I will tell you this. This is now we're getting to my favorite part of this session. These three ayat, Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen, Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim, and what? Maliki Yawmiddin, are the most complete introduction to Allah in the Quran. What every human being needs to know about God is in these three ayat. That's all you need. That's all you need. Somebody says, what is your God in Islam like? What do you believe about Him? You just need three ayat of Fatiha. The first thing He told us about Him is He deserves praise and thanks. The second thing He told us about Him is that He's our master. The third thing He told us about Himself is like He's not like any other master. He has extreme love for you, extreme mercy for you. And the last thing He told us about Himself is just don't think His extreme love and mercy can be taken advantage of. He will deal with some people justly if they do wrong to Him. If they continuously do wrong to Him. Subhanallah. It's enough. It's complete. But at the end of it all, what is the relationship we have with Allah? I told you this already. What's the primary relationship we have with Allah? That He is Master. We are slave. That's the relationship. If someone truly understands this introduction to Allah, then necessarily they reach a conclusion. That conclusion is Iyaka na'budu. That is the conclusion. Iyaka na'budu. It is only and only you that we give ourselves to willingly into slavery. Now let's talk about slavery. Has slavery ever been willing or unwilling? What's the usual form of slavery? Willing or unwilling? Unwilling. Nobody says, hey, I'm looking at different career options. I kind of enjoy long chains on my feet and, Nobody applies for the slave job. You understand? Slavery is never done willingly. In my crazy example, yes, you came up to me and said, hey, you're my slave. I was like, okay, let's do this. That was willing, but that doesn't normally happen, does it? There is no more powerful master than Allah. And here's the other thing about all other masters. Usually slaves love their master or hate their master. They hate their master. The first chance they get, they will want to get freedom. And even if they praise their master, is it real or genuine or fake? It's fake. But the surah began with Alhamdulillah. It's real, genuine praise for this master. How can that be? It is because this master did not force you to be a slave. You have to come to that conclusion yourself. That's why He didn't even say U'budullah. Be slaves to Allah. We said, Iyaka na'budu. We give ourselves to you in slavery. We are ready. We made the choice. We will ourselves. We will ourselves into slavery. It's incredible that the religion of Islam tells you in the Fatiha itself, you have to make a choice. Nobody can make you be Muslim. You have to come to Allah yourself. And why should you come to Allah? You should come to Allah because of the first three ayat of the Fatiha. That's enough for you. If you really knew what Alhamdulillah meant, if you really knew what Rabbil Alameen meant, if you really knew what Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim meant, and if you really knew what Maliki Yawmiddin meant, each of those are plenty of reasons by themselves, but altogether more than enough to say, Ya Allah, I'm your slave. I don't want to do what I want to do anymore. I want to do what you want me to do. Because what you want me to do is better for me than what I want to do for myself. Because you are my caretaker, you love me more than I can imagine. And your love is coming all the time. And your love came, Allah mentioned His love even before He mentioned slavery, didn't He? So He gives His love even to those who don't become His slaves. Even those who say bad things about Him. Even those who disobey Him. Ya Allah, you've been so good to me, I am ready. Just take me. I'm ready. I sign up. Iyaka na'budu. This is what you and I say when we stand like this. Allahu Akbar. Some of you are watching a movie. Pretty bad one too. And then you pause. Then you make salat. Ya Allah, I'm only your slave. I never disobey you. I came to this conclusion myself. Please guide me. Then you say salam and hit play again. That makes sense? You know? Some of you come for Jumu'ah. You come for, and thousands of you saying to Allah, Ya Allah, I'm your slave. I came to that conclusion myself. I realize I don't want to, when I do what I want to do for myself, I hurt myself. I want you to guide me. And then right after Jumu'ah, you do some pretty messed up things. You know? What is that? That means we're saying something with our tongues, but it hasn't reached here. And we haven't actually thought about it. We haven't actually become conscious of what we are saying. Whenever we say, Iyaka na'budu, we are making an agreement with Allah. We're telling Allah something about ourselves. We're making a claim to Allah. How do you tell your mother that you love her? You come to her house, she tells you take your shoes off, you don't take them off. She tells you eat on the dinner table, you eat in the couch. She says, don't bring your friends over, you bring your friends over. She says, don't make loud noise, you turn the volume up. And then you tell her, I love you, Mom. Is that a joke? Is she hurt when you say, I love you? Is that actually offensive to your mother? Are we being offensive to Allah? We do everything He tells us not to do, we do. And then we say, Ya Allah, I'm your slave, totally your slave, absolutely, Iyaka na'budu. I'm your slave. Subhanallah. Wa iyaka